Hello, and welcome back to Research Reality. As we discussed in our last video, which I will link down below, we discussed the channel's thesis. Embedded within our creative culture is an undercurrent of unified resistance. Now, what exactly does that culture look like, you might be asking? Well, it looks something like this. Because every album on the wall behind me has at least one song that contributes to that culture of resistance. Now, admittedly, this wall is mostly comprised of two genres, heavy metal and hip-hop. Because music taste in general is as unique as your fingerprint, it's really biased towards my own taste in music. Every album is either someone that I actively listen to, or I'm at least vaguely aware of. So yes, this wall is inherently limited by my own perspective, which, at the end of the day, is all I can really give you. But it just takes one connection for you to make that might create a litany of other connections. Because again, everything on this wall is connected in some way. Now, one thing I'm really big on is the power of nuance, because while I might listen to a lot of different bands with a lot of different messages, that does not necessarily mean that I agree with everything that is on this wall. Just like you don't have to fully agree with anyone on any topic, but that doesn't mean that you can't extract value from that person. So over time, we're going to review every album that's on this wall, going song by song, seeing how they relate to that culture of resistance. And how each album is a different piece to that puzzle. So for the purposes of this video, we will just introduce each artist, kind of giving you a rundown of who exactly is on the wall, and just kind of taking it from there. And again, if you like even a single artist, then we automatically have something in common. And we may in fact have more in common than we actually realize. As I've said in a previous video, music changed my life. It's what inspired me to become a novel writer, and it's what inspired these videos today. So without further ado, let's introduce the artists. Starting with the man who started it all for me, you have Immortal Technique. From there you have Prophets of Rage, Iron Reagan, Parkway Drive, Elvis, Muse, Hassan Salam, Highly Suspect, The Cranberries, the OG KRS-One, Green Day, Sum 41, Avenged Sevenfold, Linkin Park, Pink Floyd, The Wall, Run the Jewels, Job for a Cowboy, Rage Against the Machine, Kendrick Lamar, Molotov Solution, everyone needs a Molotov solution, Diesel Automatic. You have Constant Flow, Pantera, Killer Mike, Disturbed, Dead Prez, System of a Down, John Lennon, Serge Tankian, All Shall Perish. You have Black Flag, the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson, Misery Index, that sounds fun, Denzel Curry. We got Whitechapel, Brother Ali, Black Sabbath, Ice Cube, The Offspring, or Ice Cubes for Your Offspring, Papa Roach, Joey Badass, Ab-Soul, Future Leaders of the World, Dead Kennedys, and R.A. the Rugged Man. We also got The Clash, Bob Dylan, and Elvis Costello. The Crania, Bob Marley, Tupac, Nas, Neil Young, Bruce Springsteen, Twisted Sister, the rap god himself, Eminem. These are kind of hard to see, but there's Gojira, Clearance Clearwater Revival, Good Charlotte, Cody Jinks, even Nickelback has a few songs. Hobson, Lupe Fiasco, My Chemical Romance, Issa Muhammad, Lowkey, Dying Fetus, that's a fun one. I Declare War, Lamb of God, Black the Ripper, Pearl Jam, Slayer. There's Akala, Jungle Rod, Joyner Lucas. We have Billy Talent, Mushroom Head, Arch Enemy, Slipknot, Stone Sour, Napalm Death, everyone loves Napalm Death, Public Enemy, Rise Against, Body Count, Living Color, J. Cole, Megadeth, Bo Burnham, The Used, Against Me, A Perfect Circle, Propagandy, if I'm even saying that right, and last but not least, Sepultura. Also, after initial filming, we have since added Metallica, Born of Osiris, forgot to mention Pussy Riot, Meshuggah, Vinnie Paz, Penelope Scott, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, because I'm an absolute maniac, we have also added Van Halen, Rio Romeo, Tom McDonald, Pink, Todd Snyder, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Marvin Gaye, Queen, Bad Religion. We replaced one of the Muse albums with Rush, replaced the Green Day with Flowbots, added Supertramp up in the corner. We also filled in the end here with Motionless in White, Cattle Decapitation, Crass, Against All Authority, and Disrupt. So there you have it, guys, The Wall in its entirety. Let me know in the comments if you like any of these bands, or if there's any band that you think could fit on The Wall. It is sort of a living project that's always being added to, and again, going forward, we will be dissecting these albums more in depth for how they relate to that culture of resistance. We might do another video detailing the actual album artwork, because a lot of these covers are definitely worth checking out. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Alright guys, that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.